Well, hello again. I am back. All right, let me turn that off. Welcome. I know that a lot of people are probably enjoying the 4th of July festivities. So, those that are here, I would say welcome. And I hope you are having a happy 4th. I am. I am trying to get some rest and do some things around the house that I just have not had time to do. Now, if you will, please hit that little thumb. That is the like button. That tells YouTube that you are enjoying this content. And guess what? We may possibly trigger the YouTube algorithm and they'll share it with more people. And again, I know a lot of people are probably not online because unlike myself, they have a life. I'm usually traveling. I'm usually going back to Allentown, Pennsylvania. This time I said, nah, I have some things around here I just have not had time to do. And so I'll just save that until, I guess I'll just wait until Christmas time, I guess, to go up. So yeah, hit the little thumb if you will. I promise it will not cost you anything. It's all for free. I promise. All right. And I'll wait for some more people to enter and then we'll get started. And of course, we know the big, beautiful bill is just waiting for Trump's signature. If I'm not mistaken, I looked at a video early. He will be doing that later today. I forgot the exact time, but hey, good things are on the horizon. And so here we go. All right. Yeah, let me know. Some of you may be familiar with this topic already. So if you are, that's fine as well. Okay. All right. If you will, also do me one small favor. If you will share this stream out on your Facebook page or on Truth Social. Hey, that's more, the more sharing we have, the more people we have to come and participate with us. Okay. So, okay. How you doing, Tijuana Border Jumper? Thank you for the super chat, love. They may have left out low IQ. Oh my God. Tijuana Border Jumper, you're just joining us and you're already misbehaving. Oh my God. I'm going to have to put Tijuana away in the corner for about 1 minute. Oh my God. I'm going to send you some hearts in the comment section. Thank you so much for your super chat. Okay. Tijuana says, yeah, and I just read that. So if you're just joining, yeah. So let's go ahead. Tijuana, it's 4th of July. So you decided you're going to cut up a little bit. Hey, that's fine. We have to have some fun, right? Hit that little thumb, folks. And I'll do the roll call now. Now, if you want me to call your name, please feel free to say hello or to send an emoji. If not, I cannot tell who's here. I can only see a number. But if you actually say, how you doing, Ollie? Happy 4th to you as well. Ollie, I think I was just talking to you in the comment section, if I'm not mistaken. We're glad you're here. If you are enjoying the content, hit the like button. Also, hit the subscribe button. And we're glad you're here. Chicago Hood is here, of course. How are you? Lord Jammer, happy 4th to you as well. Bakmari is working. That's fine. U.S. Army retired. Good evening to you. Happy 4th to you. Thank you for your service, sir. Fridge Reaver, how are you? Kami, happy 4th. How are you? Beverly, happy 4th to you. And there's several other people here, but I don't know. Lord Jammer calls her... you can see what he calls crotchet in the comment section. How you doing? By the time, peace to you. Happy 4th. Yes. So I think this is so fitting. This is what the Democrats do. They use you and abuse you. They lead you to think that you are the best thing since sliced bread. And then what do? They backstab you and kick you to the curb. I can't make this stuff up. I love it. So I think Jasmine, she appears to be in her feelings. And I'll give you my personal review of what, how you doing, Chanel? Blessings. Happy 4th to you. Yes. Hit the like button. If you are enjoying the content, please hit the subscribe button as well. Those of you who have Facebook, Truth Social, share this stream out. It is very much appreciated. So look at the title, folks. And again, when this first happened, I was just like, oh my God. The smartest thing for her to do would be to leave. This is how they treat you in the Democratic Party. How you doing, brother OG? Greetings. Thank you for your service, sir. Jasmine Crock full of Tijuana is behaving badly, and I can't stop laughing. Yes, thank you, Lord Jammer. Yes, get the likes up, folks. Thank you. So look at the title. Black liberals reject Jasmine Crockett. Dems say she's too black, too loud, and what's the G word we use here? She is too ghetto. So, yes, they'll have you out here acting like you're straight out of Compton. But when it comes to promotions, when it comes to leadership positions, they brush you to the side. So you did all of that caping, all of that shilling for the Democrats. And what do you get in the end? A stab to the back. Bakmari, how are you? Yes, they forgot too wrong. Brother G, yes, OG. Oh my God, yes. Thank you for your service, sir. I guess her acting ghetto, fake eyelashes, and cursing isn't catching on. And U.S. Army, let's be clear. She was not able to deliver as much of the black vote that they needed for the Curry Queen to win. Okay, I think they lost like 4 percentage points from Black Americans who voted for Biden. And then when it was time to vote for the fake black woman, the Curry Queen, they lost like 4 percentage points. So, you can't deliver that black vote to get these black people back on this plantation. You've got to go. Chicago Hood, did you like that one? Straight out of Compton, NWA. Lord Jammer, they need to. By the time, yes. So everyone, tell me what your thoughts are on the Dems backstabbing her like they do everyone. Nothing new to see here. We know that. And I think it's just so sad for her. And you can tell she's broken. She's lost some fire. I have some clips to share with you. And you can tell it looks like she's been crying or sucking lemons. It's the fire is gone. Thank God. Chicago Hood, you love that album. Oh yeah, I remember that album, Chicago Hood. You're making me tell my age again. Shame on you. So let me go over this article. Do not leave. I have some clips to share with you. Democratic leadership told Jasmine Crockett she's too black and too loud. And this is an op piece. So again, she thought because of all the shilling she had done, by the time, can you see it? How many of you have seen Jasmine Crockett speaking? And you can see she's different. That fire is gone. It's been snuffed out. Type it in the comment section. If you've seen her give an interview, if you've seen her speaking since she was rejected. Yes, by the time sees it, you can hear her heart is hurt. By the time, it's very evident. Yes, brother OG, I love it. Now the people in Texas need to vote her out. Yes, get her out of there. Right now, we'll accept her if she'll change her ghetto ways. She can come over to the conservative side. The Dems are done with you. You did not deliver the black vote, right? You did not get these black people back on the Democratic plantation. So what happens when you don't do that? Look at what they did to Joyless Reed and all these other people they got rid of. Okay, Tijuana border jumper. It's like the snake story President Trump always reads. She knew she was playing with snakes. Too bad she got bitten. Tijuana, that's why I don't play with snakes. No thanks. But by the time can see it, and you can hear it if you listen to her talk, it's very evident. U.S. Army retired. Old saying, rather keep quiet and let others think you a fool than open your mouth and remove all the doubt. Boom. U.S. Army, that's one of my favorite sayings, actually. Dropping F-bombs is no more. They hurt her so-called ghetto heart. And what was that she called? Remember, she had that meme, that little song going around TikTok. What was it? Bad built butch body that she called Margie Taylor Greene, right? And everyone was laughing. Ha 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 ha. She really cut her down. So what? I don't care about memes and remix songs that you know of you talking about people. What are your policies, ma'am? Oh, that's right. You're following the you're just following the agenda of the Democrats. So I have no use for you because you are supposed to be there for your constituents. But we know, of course, you're just like the others and you're not. And I love this. Again, I'm so glad that this happened. And as you can see, and I don't know if how you doing, Baldwin Birds? If you're not on social media like I am, I'm finding more and more videos of Black Americans saying, you know what? Forget you, Democratic Party. Because they're starting to, all of the things they're doing. I mean, they're waking up. Dorian, who wants Sexy Red to run for president? Not me, Dorian. Oh God, I would move. Lord Jammer, we don't need her, Rolynn. We still got to get rid of Candace. Oh, yeah, Candace Owens has just disappointed me how she's just flipped. I don't know what's going on with her. So let me read this. When Representative Jasmine Crockett stood before reporters Tuesday morning and announced she was withdrawing. Now, she had a resounding rejection by the Democrats. I mean, she came in last place. All right. She was trying to get this leadership position on the oversight committee. Jazzy, the TikTok politician's time is up. Boom. All right. So, yeah, she announced she was withdrawing from the race for the top Democratic spot on the House Oversight Committee. She delivered the kind of truth Democratic leadership desperately needed to hear, but refused to acknowledge. So this is the person writing this op piece, obviously was a Curry Queen supporter and Jasmine supporter. It was clear by the numbers that my style of leadership is not exactly what they were looking for. But this is the thing with the Democrats. How you doing, CJ Parks? They're the ones who had you out here acting like ghetto girl, right? And again, calling Margie Taylor Greene bad built butch body and have, all these memes. It went viral, right? And there was a little rap song and everything was funny. So you thought all this shilling, all this caping, all this shucking and jiving was going to get you somewhere. It got you nowhere, ma'am. Let me translate what she couldn't say publicly. The Democratic Party just told one of its most effective warriors that she's too black, too bold, and too uncompromising for leadership. Now, I'll wait. Type it in the comment section. Who had her acting too black, too ghetto, too loud, and too bold? Because the Democrats take intelligent people and black women especially, and this is how they have them acting, because they think, hey, they got to keep the checks coming. And, they promised them this and that and positions, and you don't get anything. But she's a millionaire, so I'm not feeling sorry for her. Jammer, where are we? And then it doesn't help that Trump says she has a low IQ. He did. They left her hanging out to dry like wet laundry. My girls, they use and abuse her like they do everyone else. Yes, thank you. So let me read this. The numbers tell the story leadership wants to hide. In Monday night's steering committee vote, Representative Crockett received just 6 votes. 6. This is the same woman who traveled to over 100 events. Now listen to everything that she's done. So they'll have you out here caping and shilling and working like a slave. Listen to everything she did for them, thinking she was going to get somewhere. Connie, how you doing, love? Yes, Rolynn. Oh God, Big Tish. Every day there's something new coming out on her. She just needs to go away. Bill, ABC TV, how you doing? Those of you who are here, hit that like button. If you will, also please hit the subscribe button. And if you have Facebook, if you have Truth Social, please, please, please share this stream out. I know a lot of people are probably busy, and a lot of people are probably at some 4th of July festivities. That's okay. We have people here. So guess what? We're going to enjoy the people that are here. Now, okay. Doreen, the Democrats are just a dead horse of America. Yes, you see, I've been through the desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to get out of the rain. La 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 la. Okay, I went off again. You know I will. CJ, Jasmine Crockett sure doesn't measure up to Condoleezza Rice. Exactly. Condoleezza Rice would never lower her standards and act like she has acted. My girls, they had her out there like step and fetch it. My girls, say it for the people in the back. Thank you. By the time I just finished barbecuing. All right, by the time, just sit back and enjoy this. I love that tune. Chicago Hood, yes, that's from the group America. Yes. All right, so let me continue reading. Hit the like button, share this content, subscribe. I'm glad you're here. So I want you to see, pay close attention to everything she has done for them, trying to get her butter biscuits. So look at this. And so now she and a lot of other Black women who have caked for the Democrats, because remember, the Democrats put Black women up on a pedestal. Oh, you're the backbone of the party. You're this, you're that. And then they stab you. Get out of here. I don't need to be a part of any crap like that. So she traveled over 100 events across the country campaigning for other Democrats. The same woman who gave nearly $600,000 to other candidates and raised more than $4 million for the caucus. So they just use and abuse you. You're nothing but a slave, lady. Wake up. The same woman who, while her colleagues cowered in comfortable silence, stood as one of the only sitting members of Congress, actively and vocally fighting this administration's assault on democracy. So again, I told you, the person that wrote this, you know, she voted for the Curry Queen. You know, she supports the libs. Kami, you need to go to the Tree of Logic channel here on YouTube. She has a playlist where she completely exposes Candace Owens' complete background. It's shocking. Kami, I have been to that channel, but I'll need to go check out the videos that she did on Candace Owens. But I think I'm already subscribed. But thank you. I'll have to check that out. Because like I said, I don't know what's going on with Candace. She's just flipped. I don't know. She was doing all the work for them, but didn't pass any legislation for herself that could hang her hair. She could hang her hair out. By the time, babe, Topeka, how are you? I'm late, but happy 4th to you. Happy 4th to you, dear. Doesn't matter. She got humble because the damage has already been done. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. She did all this work. She allowed herself to be used and abused and thrown away like garbage. So again, all these Black shields and Black gatekeepers, people part of the Black Bole that was supposed to deliver the Black vote. Remember, yes, Trump got a lot of the Black vote, but a lot of Black people stayed home too. So she was unable to deliver the Black vote. So guess what? Boom, you're out of here. You're fired. Dorian, she's going to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Okay. Woo! So anyway, let me continue. Did all that work. She went through the black church like some kind of shero, ended up crashed out zero. Yes. All right, so here we go. I've watched Representative Crockett work a room. I've seen her connect with voters in the ways that make veteran politicians look like amateurs. Now, if you've been here on the channel for a while, you know we've done videos on her when she was in the black church. And again, like so many others, when they're talking to a crowd of black people, they change their English and they start using their ghetto vernacular to think that they're connecting. They think that will help them connect better. The Boulay vote failed. Boom, you got it, Barnes. Yes, I love it. She's worse than the super mayor. Rolynn in 2026 after the election night, you should throw her a going away party on your channel. CJ, if you remind me, I can do that. Not a problem. She needs to go. And she's so broken, she probably doesn't even want to run. And it looks like she's so broken because she's like, well, I'm just going to start focusing, on the local level. It looks like she is done with the Democrats, but she won't come out and say that publicly. Look at all the other people that have. I wouldn't be shocked if she did. Yes, Barnes, they're all being exposed. At an event, I witnessed something I hadn't seen since Barack Obama's early days. She had a genuine and electric connection with voters. When she spoke, people didn't just listen. They leaned in. They nodded. They felt seen. Apparently, that's not the kind of leadership Democratic leadership wants. We know what the Democratic leadership wants. They want black people. They want these black shills and puppets and the black boule, these black poverty pimps, these black preachers to deliver the black vote. If you don't do that, they get rid of you. Point blank. Where does anyone detect a lie that I'm telling? Tina, how you doing, love? CJ, you donate for the party balloon. I thought you would. All right, now look at this crap. With Representative Crockett, black women especially look at her and see themselves reflected in the halls of power for the first time. News flash: Jasmine Crockett does not, let me repeat, does not and has never and never will, right? No. I will never see myself in Jasmine Crockett. That's not how I act. That's not how I conduct myself. Keep telling the truth. Okay, by the time I will. Thank you, love. Yes. Right, Dorian. So you see what they're saying here. Black women see someone who refuses to code switch, who won't moderate her truth for comfort, who brings their fury and their fight to Washington without apology. Yeah, and these same black women need to hold her accountable. What has she done for her constituents? The only thing she's done is continue to fight for the Democratic agenda. So no, she definitely doesn't represent me. No, ma'am, no, sir. So I don't know, this person who wrote this op-ed, yeah. Finally, somebody up there who sounds like us when we're mad. She doesn't sound like me. I don't talk like that. I don't use ghetto vernacular. That's precisely what Democratic leadership finds so threatening. So now the idiot that wrote this op-ed piece is making an excuse as to why the Democrats did not choose her. And from some videos I watched, they said she's also not a team player. Boom. They can't focus group it into submission. So again, they won't take accountability or responsibility as to the real reason why they don't want her. By the time, exactly, I've never acted as she does. Which black women is this? Right. Well, by the time, she's speaking of all black women of America. And clearly that's not me and that's not you. Tina, Jasmine Crockett is racist. Yes. Yes, U.S. Army. I was watching earlier where he was, I mentioned that, I think before you joined, that he was signing it. What do they mean the first time? I guess all the black women of the past ain't in their eyes. Yes, Harriet Tubman was advising Abe Lincoln, and that was during slavery. Right, Cammie? CJ, the Democrats are so scared because the population in the blue states are going to decrease due to all the deportations of illegals and residents moving. CJ, that's a very real fear. You're absolutely right. I watched a video on that last night. They're losing congressional seats. So they're panicking. So while Republicans wage war on voting rights, reproductive freedom, and basic democracy, same old tired trope, Democratic leaders apparently believe what they need is more of the same polite procedural resistance that has failed us. And so again, this person's in denial, and I don't mean in Africa. No, the reason that you keep losing is because the will of the American people is not your focus. Your will is taking care of the illegals. That's why you're losing. They looked at Representative Crockett's promise. So this is the person who wrote this op-ed. These are her reasons for the Democratic Party not choosing her. That's why I had to share this with you. They looked at Representative Crockett's promise to pursue impeachment proceedings against Donald Trump, her viral moments calling out Republican lies, her refusal to play nice with fascists, and decided she was the problem. So you see, they won't even admit she was the problem. Not all this crap that this editor is mentioning. Democratic leaders didn't just reject Representative Crockett. They sent a message to every young progressive Black woman in the party. Thank God they're waking up. They don't like you, sweetie, okay? They don't like you. They despise you. They laugh at you. They mock you. So good. I'm glad more Black progressive women are waking up. And this is what this person who wrote this said. How you doing, Maka Tamara? How are you? Hit the like button, dear. Also share this on your Facebook page. Thank you. They sent a message to, where are we? Stay in your place. Don't rock the boat. Wait your turn. Be grateful for what we give you. Does that not sound like a slave master slave relationship? Type it in the comment section. Chicago Hood, did you like that one? All right. Awesome. Yes, the big, beautiful bill is reality. Boom. We keep winning, folks. Woohoo. All right. So, yeah, this is what they're saying. And I've been all over social media. And more Black American males and females are like, we're done with the Democratic Party. So this is good. I love it. Let them continue to stab people in the back. We need this. I love it. Oh my God. Thank you so much, Tamara, for sharing, dear, on your Facebook and other social media pages. CJ Parks, did you hear Marjorie Greene Taylor is submitting a new bill to change the census to be counted for only American citizens, and President Trump told her to roll with it? Yes. Again, CJ, I was watching a video earlier, and with all these people being deported, they're going to lose some congressional seats. I love this. Woohoo! I watched all kinds of videos today. They are arresting so many illegals. Oh my God. So many jobs are opening up for, how you doing, DeAndre? So many jobs are opening up for Americans. That's men and women. James isn't here, but he accused me of being sexist because I was telling the men to go get these jobs. Hey, all Americans, go get these jobs. Theatrics, exactly. Same person that wrote this, I bet, was saying Kamala ran a flawless campaign. DeAndre, you know how the game goes. Hit that like button. DeAndre, if you have Facebook, share this stream out. I think you're new here. Do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button. We are glad you are here. Now, I will continue, and don't go anywhere. I have video clips to share with you. Thank you. By the time, you are very much appreciated, love. Thank you. Now, so again, if you're just joining, this is what the reasoning that they gave for the Democrats, the libs, the loonies rejecting her. But we know the real reason, because I've already told you. So I'll share. Let me see. That's about it. This tired trope. I know you know what you're tired of the lies. Okay, so I'll go ahead and finish. We're just about done. Okay. Um, Let me show you something else here. Hold on. The tragic irony is that Democrats are losing support precisely because they keep rejecting leaders like Representative Crockett. And like I said, folks, this is good. Mayor, how you doing, love? Hit the like button, please. Yes. We want them to continue to lose support, not just Black support, all support. We cannot support their demonic agenda. We can't do it, folks. They wonder why young voters are disengaged, why their messaging falls flat, and why they can't seem to match Republican intensity. Then they actively silence the very voices that could energize their base. Every time I see Representative Crockett speak, whether in committee hearings or at events, she reminds me why I still have hope for the Democratic Party. Why? Because she acts ghetto. No, thank you. She fights like our lives depend on it, because for many of us, they do. She doesn't fight for me. She's fighting for that Democratic agenda, which I do not support. So stop with these lies. Rolynn, once that is passed and the illegals will no longer work for the Democrats and the electoral seats will go away. Woohoo! Americans, go out here and get these jobs that you've never had access to. By the time, did you hear about that Indian that's running for mayor in New York City? On his college application, it states that he is Black. Oh, they have all kinds of games they're playing by the time, because people in New York are upset that they're trying to get that guy. I forgot his name. He's running for mayor, and that guy needs to go. He needs to be deported, not running for New York mayor. Maga, I got my tail reamed out the other day because I said Jasmine Crockett looks like she got dressed blindfolded in a thrift store. Maga, tomorrow we need you back. Yes, keep it up. That interview she did, Kami, I'm going to play that clip. Don't go anywhere. Maga Maniac, stop clowning Jasmine. Maga, where have you been? Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. So yeah, the interview she did with Rolynn, I have that. I'm going to cue that up. She finally showed her education background and her affluent upbringing, because she knows now she can go back to talking like she normally talked, not that ghetto hood bonquisha talk. When she grew up privileged, going to private schools and then private universities. Stop it. Maga, we've missed you too. We're glad you're back. Yes, Chicago, I'm glad everyone's here. Happy 4th to all of you. And this is a great 4th. The big, beautiful bill has just been signed. So anyway, let me finish this up. She fights like our lives depend on it, because for many of us, they do, which is a lie. She fights for the Democratic agenda. Stop with these lies. She doesn't just oppose Republican extremism. She exposes it, mocks it, strips it of its power. She makes fascists, there they go with that word again, uncomfortable. She makes them sweat. No, they just look at her like she's a buffoon. They don't do all that. That should be the minimum qualification. Look at this crap. Let me highlight that. That should be the minimum qualification for Democratic leadership right now. You see what this idiot is saying? It's apparently disqualifying. When Representative Crockett said Tuesday she would continue being loud and proud, she was issuing both a promise and a warning. She's not being loud anymore. She looks like she is broken. She looks defeated. All of you just joining the chat, if you've seen her since she was rejected by the Democrats, tell me. She looks like she is done. The Democratic leadership can try to silence her, but they can't stop her. She had any smarts, she would leave like the other smart people left. They can deny her formal leadership, but they can't take away her voice, her platform, or her connection to the people who actually won elections. Newsflash: these people that this op-ed writer is talking about, again, if you're just joining, these people are disengaged. They know she's not for them. She's like these other idiots going to El Salvador, going out here making these scenes at these detention camps, trying to call themselves trying to check on the illegals. Go check on the freaking people that voted for you, your constituents. How about that? I'm sick of these people. Doran, I bet the person who wrote this article has a free Ukraine-Israel shirt on. Probably. Yeah. She did all that, yet they kicked her out. My girls, they use you, they abuse you, and then they backstab you. She probably has too much sweat under that weave. Dorian, I hope that New York doesn't turn into the Soviet Union. Dorian, too late. So this is it, the last part. The question is whether Democrats will wake up before it's too late. No, they will not. Because every time they tell a Jasmine Crockett that her style isn't what they're looking for, they tell millions of voters the same thing. And those voters are listening. They're also leaving. Hey, that's what we needed. That wake-up call. Chris, how are you doing, love? I'm sending some hearts in the comment section. Thank you for your super chat. Yes, we're glad you're here. Yes. So by them doing this to Jasmine, yeah, a lot of these people, 20s and 30s, they're like, oh, no, forget this. So even more people are stepping away. I was looking at some videos, hashtag walk away. Black people, men and women. They said they're done with the Democrats, which is good. They're losing their strongest base. They're losing the illegals who they were trying to get to vote. They're losing everything. I love it. It's a good day to be an American. I am loving it. Like McDonald's, I'm loving it. All right, let me share some more with you. Yeah, she came in dead last. That's why this is very significant. Now, we all are human, right? Well, most of us. And if you lose, if people vote for you for whatever, if you lose, you can deal with it. But you come in dead last, that's a heartbreaker. You're a heartbreaker, love taker, love maker. Don't you mess around with me. You're a heartbreaker. Okay, I'm having another moment. My Pat Benatar moment. Well, you're a real tough cookie with a long history, breaking little hearts like the one in me. That's okay. Let's see how you do it. Put up your dukes. Let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? Woo! Hit me with your best shot. Fire away. Come on with it. Come on. You don't fight fair. That's okay. See if I care. Knock me down. It's all in vain. Now get right back on my feet again. Woo! Thank you, Lord Jammer. I love Pat Benatar. Yes. Oh, yes, MAGA. Listen, I love Pat Benatar even more because when President Trump first ran, you know, all the little music artists were running scared. Hey, it's the monkeys. Oh, yeah, I know them too. How you doing, TW? Yes, TW, the Karens are triggered. Pat Benatar, for those of you who do not know, now I always loved her. I have some of her cassettes. I loved her even more when Trump ran. She was very unapologetic. She stood, she was in New York doing a concert, and she wasn't running and hiding like so many other musical artists. She was a strong conservative, and she didn't run. Yes, by the time. Woo! TW, hit the like button, hit the share button, love. We're glad you're here. Subscribe if you are enjoying this. Let me go over this. And again, this was a resounding vote of we don't want you. Okay, look at this. Democratic insiders did not consider her appropriate to lead the committee, despite. So this is what they do. Throw rocks and hide their hands. Yes, TW. I used to bring the house down at karaoke. Chicago Hood, really? Oh, hit me with your best shot. Oh, yeah. That's my favorite Pat Benatar song. Leader Ford, too. Oh, yeah, CJ. I like her, too. Yes, Lord Jammer. You can Google it. When other people, I saw her on Good Morning America. She was singing live at, I think it was Times Square. And she's very unapologetic. Yes, she did not run and hide like so many others. Kami, Rolynn sing, it's the 4th of July in America. Celebrate while the Democrats have a meltdown. Yes, that is wonderful to know, because I was starting to think a good singing voice meant no brain. MAGA, Pat Benatar, I have much. When she came out and gave her views, I mean, I already loved her. I already have her music. I loved her even more because she didn't run and hide from her truth. And I loved it. All right. So look at this. So this is what they do. Oh, you're wonderful. They're the ones who put you out here acting ratchet, acting ghetto. And then what did it get you in the end, sweetie? Nothing. Oh, I love Bette Midler too. Yes, ma'am, you can look it up. I love Pat Benatar. She's a staunch supporter of Trump. Yes. And I just to have more respect for you. Like I said, I developed a new respect for Janet Jackson. She came out and said, no, the Curry Queen is not a black woman. She's Indian. And the black boule, the black gatekeepers, they all attacked her. And she just made one statement. And those that don't know, Janet Jackson's assistant, unbeknownst to her, sent an email apologizing. Guess what? Janet Jackson found up and they lost their job. And she was like, no, that wasn't me. So, So I have a new mad respect for Janet Jackson as well. Yes, Chicago hood. So here we go. She was criticized for her aggressive style, with some drawing a comparison between her strong stance against Republicans and the criticism black women often face regardless of how they express themselves politically. Well, who told her to be aggressive? We know, right? And then they use that. They tell you to do something. They turn around in the end and turn it against you. I love this. The feeling of some within the party was that her style, look at this, folks, was acceptable for opposing the administration, but too much for a leadership role. Now, type in the comment section, what do you think about this, folks? Is that not being hypocritical? They're oxymorons. They are. Yes, Baldwinberg. Rolynn, did you know that the female lead singer, Cherry Curry of the Runaways, walked away from the... I did not know that, CJ. Yes, Kami. Yeah. So Janet, she didn't have any love for that Curry Queen anyway. You got that right. DeAndre. One thing Jasmine and Kamala have in common, they both had to bow out before the race even got started. Thank God. Yes, DeAndre, we love it. DeAndre, go ahead and subscribe, dear, if you have not already. Everyone who is enjoying this content today, type a 1 in the comment section, please. Oh, I'm loving it. So let me continue reading. This decision has led to some expressing concern that it sends a negative message to young progressive black women within the party, suggesting they should stay in their place and not be too vocal or assertive. No, they see through your lies. Thank you so much, DeAndre, Lord Jammer, Kami, Ashley Robinson. How are you doing? Love your back. Chicago Hood, Baldwin Birds, Tina Tober, Maga Tamara, Lord Jammer, CJ Parks, Robert Butler. Yes. Woo! All right. Now, in response, Crockett has indicated she will be focusing more on engaging with black churches and communities in her district and throughout the country. Newsflash. Thank you, MC. Thank you by the time. Let me ask you one important question. Let me highlight this because some read faster than others. Someone type in the comment section because I'm a little slow. How you doing, D's Ride Service? Hit that like button, share this content out. Someone type in the comment section. Maybe I'm slow. Maybe I'm not too intelligent. My question is, wasn't this what she was supposed to be doing? Engaging with the communities, not so much the churches, because we know the black politician and the black church, they're in bed together, and that relationship needs to end because they're just telling them to vote for Democrats. But wasn't she supposed to be working in the communities in her district? Someone type it in the comment section. Jasmine Crockett mess. That didn't work so well for Kamala by speaking at the church. Right. And they just walked her through there like she was Queen Elizabeth. And remember, there was one woman that was not being disrespectful. She asked a question. Why do you support the unaliving of children? They grabbed that woman and threw her out of there. And she just asked one question. Seeking the souls whom she can devour. Boom. MC, zero, nada, zilch. So now, since she's in her feelings, she says this is what she's going to start doing. Ma'am, you were supposed to be working in your district, in your communities as well already. My girls, she said she's going to start. She's never done it before. She was just following the Democratic plan. Tina, she's not doing anything for her district. Right. I watched a video. There's several people in her district. They were talking trash about her. They don't see her. But now, since you've been rejected, they need to get her out. Vote her out. Now you want to focus on us since the door was slammed in your face. So again, can't these people see you're not a priority? DeAndre, yes. Instead, she decided to go to Hollywood while Sheldon is down there putting in the work. Yes, DeAndre. No, the lady who asked about the unaliving of baby. Yes, that's what I said, my girls. She wasn't disrespectful. She just asked a question. Honey, they swooped on her and threw her out of there. And she just asked the question. And then they took Queen Kamala, the Curry Queen, to the pulpit so she could get up there and get out of here with that foolishness. My girls, I don't know who you're asking about. We're talking about when Kamala went to Jamal Bryant's church. And you saw, Kamala's in the black sorority, aka Ski Wee. And most of the women in the church had on pink and green because those are their colors. And when she was walking through with the crook, Jamal Bryant, everyone was this ooh and an ah. And one woman just asked a question. I did a video on that. Pamela White, how you doing, love? And pulpit pimps and Jasmine Crockett work for the devil. Yes, Tina. And a woman just asked, why, do you have her here? She's, Ski Wee, D-Ride. She's only, she didn't have any policies. All she talked about was the unaliving of babies. Right? But she calls it health care. We know what she's saying. And they swooped on that woman and threw her out of that church. I did a video on that. They pulled her out of there. Those men manhandled her. Cammie, you were there for that video. I did a video on that. Robbie says, send her to Alligator Alcatraz. Remember Hillary? Eyes no way tired. Remember, and the hot sauce in her pocketbook. Remember AOC getting the spirit that black church Dems play? Oh, manipulation. Oh my God. It's all about symbolism. That's all. Oh my God. Pamela White, I think you're new here. Hit that like button, love. Hit that subscribe button. We're glad you're here. Yes. We cannot continue to allow this to go on. I'm sick and tired of it. So let me come here. And if you look here, previously she garnered support from other black leaders and activists. And again, when she would go to black churches, when she was talking to a black crowd, she, just like the Curry Queen Kamala, she, just like all these other Democrats, they would change their dialect. Lord Jarrett, she was supposed to secure the hood rat ghetto vote. Boom. Yes. And everyone who did not do that, guess what happened? Somebody type in the comment section. Where's Joyless Reed? Don Lemon, all of these other black puppets, all these shills. Someone type in the comment section what happened to them. I forgot. Type it in the comment section. Oh my goodness. So you're good as long as you deliver that black vote. Now, again, Trump got a lot of the black vote, but a lot of the black vote went to the couch for 2025. Yes, Lord Jammer, they kicked them to the curb. And they were all running scared. All the people that did not deliver, look at where they are now. So black women on social media, this is what I was telling you all. This is good. On social media have voiced concerns about the criticism she faced, viewing it as another instance of black women being critiqued regardless of their political approach. So people that were following Jasmine Crockett, yeah, they're paying attention to this. They're in their feelings too. So a lot of them, guess what? They're going to vote against her, or they're going to vote for the couch. The couch 2026. D's ride service. White men are dangerous except the one, hold on, that bends me off. Donna Lemon. That's what is so oxymoronish to me. All these people, oh, white people are racist. They're horrible. They're all married to white people. Stop it with the white supremacy and racism. Don Lemon's husband is white. All of these black women, the shields that are talking about how horrible white men are, they're all married to white men. Stop it. I'm sick of the lies. Oh my God. Jamal Bryant will be helping her out. Joy Reid is big man. Oh, I have a clip on that. When I'm done reading this, I have clips. Don't go anywhere. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Woo. Goldie Hawn on The View had 3 white husbands. Goldie Hawn. I'm related to white people, and I can say not all of them are that. MAGA, they're not bad, but these black shills, shilling for the Democratic Party, they talk about how white supremacy and racism is the reason black people are in the condition that they're in. They won't tell the truth, but we will on this channel. So Crockett herself has spoken about a feeling of being a trusted messenger in the black community, which she doesn't know the pulse of the black community. They are over her even before this happened, acknowledging that some voters feel taken for granted by the Democratic Party. So again, this is snowballing, and I'm loving it. By the time, yes, Jerome, this Don Lemon, Akosha, yeah, AOC, yeah. Mine too, D's right. I was saying that as a joke. Where are we? Because it might be obvious. Oh yeah, MAGA, we got you, girl. A red wave midterm. Yeah, people are sick of these people in their lives. And again, the couch may win the midterms because people are they're continuing to turn against the Democratic Party. DeAndre, you can't call D White Man the boogeyman, then go home and sleep with one. DeAndre, that's what they do. It's hilarious. There's an opinion that her outspoken approach actually reflects the alienation and frustration felt by many voters, including black men and non-white youth, who have become disillusioned with the party. They become disillusioned with the party because of what they're doing. In summary, there isn't evidence of black liberals broadly rejecting Jasmine Crockett. Her recent experience vying for a leadership role has sparked debate. And again, go on TikTok and go on social media. You'll see what I'm explaining. King Shaw, how you doing, love? The couch party would be a great party. Yeah. And hey, I love it. I absolutely love it. This is what we need. So again, when black Americans don't vote for Democrats, when they vote for the couch, that is a win for conservatives. Hit that like button. King Shaw, if you have Facebook, love, do me one small favor and share this stream out. Now, I mean, those of you just joining, this was a brutal rejection. She came in last after all the shilling she did. Lord Jeremy, there's a party over here. There ain't nothing over there. Yes. So again, she's broken. Let's listen to this.
Jasmine Crockett feels some way after recently opening up about her failed bid for committee leadership in the House of Representatives. And we're back, y'all. Thank you for watching today. Go ahead and hit that like button, my people. You know that it helps us out a ton. And of course,
so thank you so much, Tijuana Border Jumper, for the super chat. I'm going to send you some hearts right now.
Jasmine Crockett, y'all. She was recently looked over for a promotion. You know how you watch the movies, sometimes you watch the news, watch a TV show, and there's a qualified...
Tijuana Border Jumper says, I can't wait until they tell Jeffries he's too black for them. I'm so sick of him. Who talks for 8 or 9 hours? What a loser. Get him out of there. Oh, Tijuana, I'm glad you said something. I'm sick of Hakeem. He needs to go. Here we go.
Dynamic leader of a woman who doesn't get the job, and she says, I've been looked over for a promotion, and it's all upsetting. And we say, hey, that's not right. She was the best qualified person for the job. How come she didn't get it? And people say it's due to this, people say it's due to that, and there's always a suspicion. Is it what you know, everybody has their suspicions, but what is the real reason? Well, y'all, that's happening to your girl Jasmine Crockett. It happened just this week. And now she's pulling back from her party, at least in certain ways, because I think she feels betrayed, y'all. So we're going to hop right into it. So you saw from the coming up that Jasmine Crockett said, yeah, I'm going for that leadership position on my committee. She's the ranking member. And frankly, she's one of the most prominent and one of the most outspoken members of her committee. And I think she probably felt she had a pretty good chance at getting the post. But no, like so many before her, she didn't. She got looked over. So let's take a look at exactly what happened. But before we do, y'all.
So, yeah, let me let him finish that. If you vote for the couch, then you have no say and can't legitimately complain. That's right, Chicago Hood. If you vote the couch, just sit there and be quiet and take what comes. What did Cammie say? Hakeem Jeffries, they're calling him the Timu Barack Obama. Oh, yeah. I've seen that somewhere. Jasmine Crocodile versus the alligators at Alligator Alcatraz. Boom. My girl, she went for the leadership position and they led her right out of the door. Yeah, after building her up, oh, she's great, telling her she's the best thing since sliced bread. You see, yeah, and then they backstabbed her. Who the heck would want to be a Democrat? Bowling ball head on the defense, big time, poor thing. Pamela White.
U.S. Representative Jasmine Crockett feels some way after recently opening up about her failed bid for committee leadership in the House of Representatives. On Monday, the popular Texas Congresswoman pulled her name out of the running to serve as the ranking member of the House Committee on Oversight and Government Reform after she came in last place in a preliminary caucus vote. So vote, y'all. That's democracy, right? During a recent wide-ranging interview with the GRIO, Crockett shared that she is having second thoughts about the time and energy she put into supporting Democrats in Congress following discussions about her candidacy for higher leadership. Oh, yeah, that's the baby, y'all. She's sitting with me if you just heard that sneeze. About her candidacy for higher leadership in the caucus. Quote, I really gave a lot to the caucus, a lot of my time, a lot of my energy, as well as my treasure, said Crockett, who on Monday implied that she would take a back seat like the 92% of Black women within the Democratic Party who were left.
Yeah, Lord Jammer, Jasmine, pull back the weave, set your scalp free. Yes, comment, Lord, can RuPaul come and help Jasmine with her wigs and lashes? She needs big time help. She does need some help. She does. MAGA tomorrow. You know things are bad when Fetterman is the smartest one. Yeah, and so again, you know what? You know why she's really in her feelings. She knows she was out here shilling and stepping, fetching, and she thought that was going to get her somewhere, and it got her nothing. And the Democrats, it's like, you know, they continue to turn on each other. So she came in last place. Those who were just joining, they didn't want her anywhere near a leadership position. They just used you, girl. They did. All right, here we go.
Disillusioned after the 2024 presidential election loss of former Vice President Kamala Harris.
And I told you, those who were just joining, this all ties in that she, just like the other black shields that the Democrats used, did not deliver enough of the black vote that they needed to beat Trump. And so this is the result. So you acted like an idiot for nothing. Here we go.
Asked to elaborate about whether she felt frustrated as a black woman. Y'all know they got to just keep pounding you over the head with that, right? So, you know how
because she's black, white supremacy, racism. Oh my God. Here we go.
Journalism is these days. When asked to elaborate whether she felt frustrated as a black woman seeking a leadership role within the Democratic Party, y'all, what part? Isn't this the party where she should shine? You know?
Right. The Democrats love black people, remember? Not the Democrats doing this to a black woman. OMG. Not the Democrats. Say it ain't so. That was a song by Hall & Oates. Say it isn't so. Oh. Say it isn't so. How you doing, the Palmetto Travelers? Fascism, sexism, misogyny. Yes. So not the Democrats. That's supposed to be the Republicans that are being racist. Get out of here. Palmetto Travelers. Hey, Tijuana Border. We're glad you're here, Palmetto Travelers. How are you? Hit that like button and share on your social media pages. Yeah, she went after Melania Trump. She's done all kinds of crazy things. And she still got the door slammed in her face. It was because she was black and she's a black woman. Not from the Democrats. The Democrats? Get out of here. Here we go.
Crockett told the Griot there's absolutely a frustration as a black woman in America in general. But yeah, I mean,
the blackety black. There she has to keep reiterating as being a black woman. Oh my God. Here we go.
I won't deny that. I'm looking at my baby right now. Baby, I don't want you to feel frustrated. You're a winner. You don't have to never make excuses, baby. Okay? You're a winner. Anyway, let's keep it moving. Her disappointment with her party stems from communications behind closed doors while debating her candidacy for the oversight ranking member position. The powerful role would have made Crockett the top Democrat on a committee that is the main investigative body of the House. Quote, it was frustrating to hear over and over that I wasn't a team player, said Crockett, who had highlighted her fundraising prowess, which included raising more than $4 million.
Yeah, so when they cracked her face and her feelings were hurt, of course, she was like, look at all the things that I did. You wasted time, very precious time that you'll never, ever recover. Palmetto. So her growing up in a rich neighborhood and going to the best schools was because of what? Yeah. Why are so many black women wanting the gold medal in the oppression? The oppression Olympic. Give her a gold medal. She's oppressed. She's a black woman in America. White supremacy and racism is holding her back. I roll. Oh my God, these people are nuts. Here we go.
$1 million for the Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee and her attendance of more than 100 events as a surrogate for the party in the 2024 election. Quote, one of the reasons I laid out how much money I raised, how many trips I'd taken, how much money I'd given is because in my mind, I was the biggest team player.
Yeah.
Crockett told the Griot. And so for me, it's not, going hard for the team. Then honestly, I have some figuring out to do as it relates to how it is that I can get a caucus that believes that I'm down for them. So y'all, I want to just give an opinion on this real quick. I've been critical of Crockett. I've said that she plays the hood role Some people love it, some people hate it. I don't like it. I feel like it's an act, but you know, it's been working for her.
It is an act. And those who are new here, I've done several videos on Miss Crockett. She grew up privileged. When she did not go to public schools, she went to private schools. And then when she went to colleges, they were private as well. Then she comes out and acts like a hood rat. And Dee's Ride Service knows she does not live in a black neighborhood. She is a millionaire. So we know. Palmetto, not my toxic masculinity. Yeah, it's your fault, Palmetto. Lord Jammer, we shall overcome. King Shaw, she did grow up rich, but then she comes out here and acts like Bonquisha from the projects. Here we go.
She's gotten a lot of press. She's gotten a lot of attention. She has gotten the opportunity to go out for this role, and then she got to come in last place, which shows that other people don't like it either. But one thing I will say is this, y'all. The Democratic Party has been rewarding this type of craziness for other people. And in Crockett's defense, if you're playing for the party of crazy and you come out and you say, okay, well, I'm going to go crazy just like everybody else is going crazy. This is what we're doing. Let's do it. I'm going to do it.
All right, that's enough. Cammie, I've often wondered. Dee's Ride Service says, I went to public schools in Gary, Indiana. Yeah, Palmetto, I grew up in public schools in South Carolina. All right, Palmetto. Cammie says, I wonder how her parents felt about her acting ratchet and embarrassing herself. Cammie, you know they didn't like it. She's out here singing, what's that rap song? They Not Like Us, and she dancing and doing all these things. It did not help you. Trying to be AOC, that's what Palmetto says. Jerome, Rolynn, we have a problem. When at work, peeps saying keywords trigger songs in my head. I can't help it. So I sing Get Dirty Looks. Okay, Jerome, what songs are you singing, dear? She grew up like the Banks and Arnold and Willis. Okay, King Shaw. Yeah, she did. She grew up. She wasn't wanting for anything. Jasmine, I can't pull my weave back. It's white supremacy. Woo! She touts being a lawyer. Come to find out her experiences in car accident settlements. Okay, DeAndre, thank you. So that's enough of this because I have other clips to share with you. But yeah, she's in her feelings. I have several of you that have joined since I asked this question, so I need to ask again. How many of you have seen her talk, give an interview since this, where are we here? Let me get this other video queued up. Since she lost. And I have a Rolynn Martin, roly-poly, Rolynn Butt Cheek Martin. Let me go ahead and get this queued up for you because she was on there talking as well. But again, you can see she's much more subdued. She is different since this. She's broken. She is definitely broken. Hit the like button, please. Also share this stream out on, where are you here? Did I get the right one? On, okay, let me get rid of this. All right, GOPs, okay. Yeah, she's broken, folks. I actually haven't, Lord Jammer, I have to watch it because I'm creating content. So, I don't have a choice. I have to be exposed. So this was our talking to Rolynn Butt Cheek Martin. Okay, Palmetto, she's different. She knows she was used and abused and acting like ghetto girl and kicked to the curb. And Joyless Reed is delusional, and I'll show you a clip on her too. Here we go. Let me get the volume ready. Hit the like button, please, folks. Thank you.
Glad to have you. What's happening? Look, you always go somewhere. I don't even know what city you in on the given day. I got tracked you on Instagram. So where you at now?
I'm still in the city until the morning.
Gotcha. All right. You still in the wildlands of DC. All right. We were just talking about, again, how it's so important to walk people through what's really in this bill and how they're going to get screwed. We showed a video yesterday.
And I'm just showing you this because you can see she's a lot more subdued. She's now, how you doing, Chubby? Thank you for your service, sir. Happy 4th of July to all of you who've just joined. At least she stopped piling on the makeup. Yeah, she's broken. She's just like, just listen to her talk. I've been noticing this. She's done. All that hot air has gone out of her sail. Rolynn, push back them Twinkies. Your face is almost bigger than the screen. My girls and CJ, yes. Rotisserie boy, Rolynn, get in my belly, yes. MAGA Maniac, what are your thoughts? And I'm just going to play a short piece of this so you can see how she's not the same.
A couple of days ago, you doing that as well, and that has to be the constant strategy of Democrats: hammer, 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 and even go on Fox News to do it. Their own poll is showing this bill ain't popular.
Yeah, I think that's right. I think that, when we do communication, we have to figure out who is best suited to do what. We've seen some very effective communicators from our party go on to Fox News. And if you are effective when it comes to that very hostile and non-truth environment, then I think it absolutely is a good place to put those voices, especially right now. Listen, there are those that want to make it seem like it's partisan, or they want to make it seem as if this is anti-Trump, when really this is pro-American and this is pro-democracy.
And we know anytime a Democrat says they're pro-American, we know that's a lie straight from Hades. They don't do anything that's pro-American. And we know that. I'll let just a little more play because I want you to just know that it's like the fire is gone. She's just talking, but there's no emotion. This is not typical Jasmine Crockett.
To push back. And I think the more that we can couch this in the terms of hurting the people and hurting all people, urban as well as rural, Black, white, brown, yellow, I think the better we will be. But so long as people believe that this is just us going against Trump, I think they will fail.
Absolutely.
She looks like she's ready to burst into tears any minute. How many of you can see? I told you, she is like subdued. She has been broken. Palmetto says she got body checked. Okay, her eyes look swollen like she was crying all night. By the time I let you say it, I didn't say. She does not appear to be the same person. Me too, MAGA. How you doing, Gail? Yeah, she doesn't even have on the fake eyelashes. I guess she was so worn out and tired, she was just like, forget it. Hit the like button if you will, folks. We're almost to 70 likes. Share this stream out on your various forms of social media. Thank you so much. Here we go.
And look, you even have Republicans who are praising how Mamdani ran his race by saying he kept focusing on cost, affordability, access. That's the stuff that was resonating with people across the board. And I think by doing that, and by saying, hey, this bill gets passed, your cost's going to go up.
Tijuana, what you're saying, yeah, I've seen that on some other channels. She got her wake-up call. The Dems basically called her the N-word and told her to get to the back of the bus. Boom. And that is what it is. Yeah, I was watching a video and they said, yeah, she got her Negro wake-up call, basically. And so that's why she's so despondent. Like I said, she didn't even put on her eyelashes. D-Rod. All right, let's continue this.
You're going to be, the rich gets more, you're going to get less, and they are taking things away from you that Americans, especially a lot of broke red states, need.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And I'm glad that you brought up the race in New York, because it's been quite disgusting, the things that have resulted from his win. Listen, I don't really care who you supported. I mean, half of these people didn't even participate as it relates to this mayoral. But the idea that it's okay to go out and do all types of hateful things just because this is someone who's Muslim, I think that we all have to stand together and denounce that. I mean, we have freedom of religion in this country. And so many have decided that they would attack him or his religion simply because they don't want to talk about his substance, the things that you're talking about, the things that actually potentially won him the election, talking about affordability. They want to continue to distract with their hate and their inflammatory rhetoric. And I think that we all have to tell them that no, not on our watch, and focus on us. Stop focusing on all these nonsensical attacks that have nothing to do with whether or not the person is qualified to do the job. Ultimately, I think that if he is going to win the general election, it will be because he continues to focus on the people. Anybody that decides that they want to focus on
Gail, exactly. It's not because of his religion, but it is because of his Marxism. How you doing, Smart Final? They want freebies and the middle class to pay for it. That's the Democratic way. Hit that like button. We're almost to 70 likes. Share this stream out. Thank you so much. Red states are not broke, roly-poly. The Republicans know how to spend money, unlike the Democrats. Good point. My girls, she is a tired DEI hire that got kicked to the curb. Boom. Mayor said he's a communist. Yeah, but they didn't get that guy out of there. He's going to destroy New York. All right, here we go.
On things such as his religion or the fact that he's not necessarily born here, then I think that those people are going to lose. I just think that the average American is tired of the nonsense and wants people that are looking out for them and whether or not they are going to survive.
Palmetto making up lies like they normally do. Thank you for the super chat, Tijuana Border Jumper. I sent you some hearts. Tijuana Border Jumper says she's going on about freedom of religion until under Shara's law, she told to put on a burqa. True Texan, how you doing, love? Yes. True Texan, hit that like button, love. Yeah, we're exposing it. She is a broken woman. She, her whole demeanor is different, and we're discussing that. You all think New York is bad. Now, just wait to see what happens if this guy gets mayor. Oh, my God, Gail, yes. Palmetto, yes, she is. Here we go. Just a little bit more.
Trump 2.0. And right now, a lot of people are finding out that Trump 2.0 is not 2.0 because it's an upgrade, but instead it's a downgrade.
Well, this is also why, again, where you go, how you communicate, all those things are important. Listen, there are some people in the Democratic Party, in the U.S. House, they don't like your style. They don't like your tone. They say the exact same.
Now, those that are just joining, we've already covered why the Democrats said you could go back and see the replay. I read an article. I played another clip. But now they're going to actually go over why the Democrats said they did not choose her for the leadership position. Tijuana Border Jumper, she sold out and got tossed to the curb. Her ghetto act was her undoing. Thank you. Sergeant King, thank you for your service, sir. Happy 4th of July to you. And everyone who just joined, hit the like button. Share this stream out on your social media pages. Thank you so much. They say New York will go back to how it was in the 70s and 80s. Ew. Thank you, Lord Jammer. Yes, it is. So listen to this, folks.
Thing about Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. The same thing about Congresswoman Ayanna Pressley, Katie, escaping me right now.
Porter.
Katie Porter. We can go. I mean, same thing. And here's the reality. What people, and I get this wherever I go. People are looking for someone who's a fighter. And there are people even on the right who say, hey, I may not agree with your policies, but hey, you're out there fighting. And this is not a time to play it safe, to do the usual Washington, D.C., oh no, my gentle colleague, all that nonsense. They ain't trying to hear that.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, one reason that Fox News is obsessed with me, even though I'm never on there, but I'm always on there, is because they are trying to telegraph to their own followers, because I actually break through even to Republicans. And I think that that is what's so scary for them. It's not whether or not Democrats like me, it's whether or not Republicans like me. And frankly, anybody that is fighting.
MAGA, she's not. She's only fighting for the Democratic agenda, and they kicked her to the curb. So, Kami, Trump 2.0 is like John Wick. He came back this time around. He's not messing around. No, Mayor, she is delusional. I think she's still in shock that she came in last place. Palmetto, I served in the Skang. MP back. Oh, okay. Thank you for your service, sir. Weavelina. All right, here we go.
And it's just laying it out. You know, I am known for really bringing the receipts. I'm known for making sure that I back up what I say with the facts. It kind of ends up being kind of irrefutable. And that's what people are looking for right now. I just read a quote from one of the candidates in the mayoral in New York. And he said, right now, the fight in the Democratic Party isn't about, you know, progressive versus conservative Democrats. It's actually the fighters versus those that will fold. And I think that that's absolutely right. I think that the fight isn't necessarily specifically over the policies so much as it is over who it is that people believe are actually fighting for them.
Talked about Fox going after you. Trump really can't stand you. He can't stand that. And he placed a call to the governor of Texas saying, can't you change those congressional lines to get rid of that black woman? That ain't what he said, but that's pretty much what he said. They want to change the congressional lines to get rid of your district, which is
may as well. She's not doing anything for them. Boom. If I'm telling a lie, somebody tell me. Steve, how you doing, love? Steve says Crockett is as fake as her 8-inch eyelashes. Ouch. Jasmine, I couldn't fight your way out of a wet paper bag. Oh my God. Palmetto, yeah, she says they're obsessed with her. She's delusional. Tijuana, thank you. Say it again for the people in the back. Where's her ghetto accent? So you see how she changes depending on her audience. I'm over that fake buffoonery. Leave Fox News alone. That's from Cammie. Yes. Oh my, it never stops. No, it never does. Lamont, how you doing? Hit the like button. Olivia, how are you? Happy 4th of July to all of you who are just joining. Those of you who have served, thank you for your service. Lamont, hello. Palmetto, those lines are going to change. Good. Majority of America, along with Trump, can't stand Crockett. Boom. Olivia, I'm with you. She's so fake. All right. Gail, was she on that Carnival cruise? Gail, did you see that video I did on the ghetto Carnival cruises? I did that last night. Oh my God. I'm like a few people who were there for that video. I will pay extra. I refuse to go on vacation and deal with hood behavior. I will not. I don't mind paying extra. I would never, ever deal with that kind of behavior. So anyway, that's where we are, folks. And I have some more clips to share with you. Oh, you were there. Okay, Gail. Okay. MAGA. It does look like her eyelashes are one thing she puts money into. They look like they're feathers. I don't wear them, but I have used them on braids. Okay, MAGA. Happy Independence Day. Yes. All right. So, all right, we're almost to 80 likes. Hit that little thumb. That's the like button. Now, we don't need to listen to any more. Can you see her body language has changed? Her demeanor has changed. One of my very favorite courses in college was psychology. And OMG, I pay attention to, excuse me, I pay close attention to people's body language. I really do. And so I have some more clips I need to share with you. All right, hold on. All right. And like I said, watch her body language, listen to her tone. She is not the same person. She's not. Hit the like button, folks. We're almost to 80 likes. I love it. So let's watch these clips. Because she has been rejected. All right. Okay. She got smacked. Yes, she did, Gail. Roly-poly, the Haitian tether. Boom. Pamela White, no, Chicago, let those dim commies keep it up. A giving gift. More Crockett's, please. Pamela. Lord Jammer, we need independence from Weavelina and Rotisserie Boy. Okay, I'm going to be done with them soon. I know you're tired of them. 73 likes. Good job. Yes, let's see if we can get to 80. Listen to this, folks. And again, let me know. Be honest. Let me know if you can tell or if you can't tell how her demeanor has changed. It's like she has no joy in her soul. She's just, it's like her soul was snatched from her, literally. All right, here we go. That's right, Palmetto. Boom. Yeah, those Joan Crawford, not the Joan Crawford shoulder pads. Yes. All right, here we go.
Thinking that you have your own special little army that's for you. I mean, it is just, it is sick. It is really sick. And anybody that supports it is also sick. And so, you know, we've got a mental health crisis in this country because everyone, no matter how you affiliate yourself, should be against Trump, period. This is not partisan for me. Like, I would give anything to have, sad to say, George Bush. Like, give me any regular Republican nowadays and I would be happy. But right now,
you know, she's delusional. Give me any Republican these days. You notice how she's saying a lot more about I mean, she wasn't doing that before. Tell me what your thoughts are. What are your thoughts? Okay, and I'll get the video started up again.
Oh, we have someone who does not care, and he is being enabled by the fact that there are, you know, people that follow him and they pump him up, as well as the people that are surrounding him. And I don't know how far he has to go before we can come together.
James and Iris, how you doing? Hit that like button for me, please. Also, we just had someone else do Telly 26. All right, how you doing, Telly? Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. All right, here we go.
And just say enough is enough. Like, this should not be partisanship.
Really quick on Jasmine.
Okay, listen to this, folks. Hit the like button. George Bush, now I know she's hitting the crack pipe. Right. She must be, because she talks about him all the time. Gail says she looks like she got beat by one for sure. Okay. She wouldn't support any Republican. Right. All right, here we go.
Crockett, she said, I believe that Trump supporters are mentally ill before calling for bipartisan support against the president. Can you respond to that, especially considering she's a rising star in the Democrat Party right now?
She is a rising star. It's quite something to behold, actually. I hope that she can.
All right, here we go. Come on, stop buffering. All right. Let's see.
Continues to be a rising star for the Republican Party, at least. I think it's incredibly derogatory to accuse nearly 80 million Americans of mental illness. The last time I checked, Jasmine Crockett couldn't dream of winning such a majority of the public as President Trump did. And the America First movement, which President Trump has built, is filled of hardworking patriots, the forgotten men and women, business owners, law enforcement officers, nurses and teachers, and middle America, as we all know, you know, from where you all grew up outside of this beltway. That's who makes up this president's movement. And Jasmine Crockett should go to a Trump rally sometime and she can see.
All right. And so that's the end of that. Welcome, Telly. We are okay. We're not jealous. We're just exposing the conniving, backstabbing Democrats and how they had her out here doing all this legwork. And then at the end of the day, what do they always do? They stab you in the back. They tell you how wonderful you are, and then they stab you. That's the Democratic way. So we're not jealous, but we are exposing what's going on. Chicago, it's sad women as a whole have brought into the beauty industry lie that they need fake hair, eyelashes, nails, cheeks, chins, butts, everything to be beautiful. God made every single person beautiful. Facts. Gail said, we're never jealous of insanity. Calmy, no. KJP, oh God, no. Yeah, there's no need to troll. We have no reason to be jealous. This is an older chat. We're not in that stage of our life right now. So I wanted to share that. And I think I have another clip to share with you. This is what, again, this is how the Democrats operate. Let me see if I can find this. And I don't know about you. There is no way I would want to be a part of that. All right. I just would not. So I have another clip. Let me pull this up. And I don't know what Telly is talking about. What do we have to be jealous of? I don't know. Right, Baldwin, we don't have anything to be jealous of. And going after her looks when she's gorgeous, brilliant, and a great dresser. Telly, we're focusing on her politics and how she has done nothing for her constituents. And she did all of this shilling for the Democratic Party. And then they kicked her to the curb like garbage. Yeah, you're right, Palmetto. Jasmine Crockett looks like she got dressed in the thrift store on senior discount day. My girls will get them. Okay, so listen to this. This is her talking again. So again, this is after she was rejected. Listen to this.
Through the first leg of this race today, and there have been recent questions about something that just wasn't true, because I'm always loud and proud about it.
What she's referencing is when they were saying that she wasn't a team player. So she didn't say it, but that's what she's referencing. They said, oh, she's wonderful. She's done this, she's done that. And then they all voted against her. Hit that like button, folks. And also hit the subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. So listen to this, folks.
Everything that I have to say. But it did cause me some issues for sure. So I placed last in the recommendation from steering policy. And so with that, I am not going to pull caucus for a vote tomorrow. And, those that have decided that they want to stay in the race to pursue the position, I am going to gracefully bow out because it just kind of is what it is, right? Like it just is what it is.
All right, that's basically all she had to say. My girl, say it loud. I'm a DEI hire and I'm proud. Yeah. And she's in her feelings because she knows I put in the work and you told me how wonderful I was. And then you said, no, we lied, basically. You told me how wonderful that I am. And then you stabbed me. How about just don't tell me the lies, just stab me. I think I don't know about you. I feel a lot better than someone who's been nice to me. And then they turn around and stab. Just treat me like dirt. I'd rather that way it won't be a shock. But it's like now she's like, what? CJ, you never see her walking around in her district or having town hall meetings to talk to the people she's supposed to represent, just like Sandy Cortez. Right. That's what I'm saying. Now she's talking about, she says now she's going to do it. Who knows? Trolls lose their power when you don't feed them. And we don't feed the trolls, not on this channel, because we're Generation X's, most of us, and you can't hurt our feelings. So they just move on, whatever. So tell me what your thoughts are. And I have one more clip to share with you on about this topic on Joy Reid, and then I'll try to get you out of here. All right, I have that queued up. And Joy Reid was on the Breakfast Club talking about how horrible it was that the Democrats did her like this. Joy Reid, go away, please. All right, hit that like button, folks. Here we go. I'm like a cat. I like to play with trolls before I devour them. MAGA! I'm sending the cats in the chat for you. There you go. Here you go.
Jasmine Crockett should be the leading voice of the party.
Yes. And the thing is, what the Democrats do to me wrong is that they prioritize whose turn it is. Like, Democrats are very orderly. They're almost too orderly for fascism. In fascism, you can't be orderly because the other side is messy. And Donald Trump stays messy. Everything he does is random, but it also exudes power. It just says, I have so much power that I don't care about the rules. And I think for ordinary people who are not political, who don't pay attention to them, that just says that he gets things done.
Yeah.
And so they'll even look past some of the horrible things he gets done to say, but he's effective because he doesn't say, I don't have 60 votes. I can't do that. That's what Democrats say. He doesn't say, I do it, but it has to get out of committee in the House. That's what Democrats say. And Democrats say, AOC, we like her. We support her. We think she's great. But we have this other person that needs to be the chairman of this committee because they've waited in the wings and now it is their turn. The person who was picked over AOC has now passed away. That's what Democrats do, right? And in the case of Jasmine Crockett, a rational party facing actual fascism would say, who are our most effective voices? Who do the people listen to? Who do the people trust? Who do the people want to hear from? If it's Jasmine Crockett, we don't care who's in line.
That's right.
She's about to be the leader. We're going to put her as the head of whatever this committee is, make her the head of oversight and put her on TV every day. But that isn't what Democrats do because they're orderly. And orderly is insufficient in the face of fascism.
And I'm glad you said that because it's like, even with position, I don't care that Hakeem Jeffries is this Speaker of the House. Like, nobody's listening to him. Nothing he's saying is resonating. Nothing he's saying is cutting through. Like, he's not even the person that I feel like should be fighting this type of fight. But a Jasmine Crockett is, a AOC is. So I don't know why people just aren't getting behind them. Forget what the position, the leadership position is.
So again, this is the Breakfast Club. Need I say anything else? And now, okay, Telly, 26. I will agree with you because remember, hit the like button, folks. Telly is telling the truth about, remember when Hillary was running, remember Bernie Sanders, they took it from, they just take, okay, this person is in line. So Joyless Reed finally told the truth. Telly, you're right. And they say, well, it's this person's turn. It's that person's turn, right? So Joy's mouth is sloppy and so are her clothes, my girls. Tijuana border jumper. These people that get burned after doing the Dems' dirty work are too proud to say they were wrong. Right, Tijuana? If Jasmine had any sense, she would abandon the sinking ship like so many others have done. Can't even hear what she's saying over that jacket. Yeah. She's pro-black, but dyes her hair blonde. Blackity, blackity, black. Exactly. So my grandmother used to tell me God gave us one mouth and two ears so we could listen. Someone should put glue on her chapstick. Jerome, that's it. We're done. I won't play any more of Joyless. Telly, you're right. We've said that on this channel. Now, Telly, you may support the Dems, but we have all kinds of people on this channel. So, hey, we say as long as you're being respectful and not, disrespecting anybody, welcome. Subscribe. We don't mind some dissenting voices. Sorry, we don't want Jazzy. No, we don't. So I wanted to share that with you. What are your thoughts on that, folks? And I had one more video to share with you, and then we're done. Oh, just a little short video on it is the 4th of July. And I wanted to share the big, beautiful bill passing, and then we'll go. I couldn't let the day go by without sharing. It's only 6 minutes. Telly, you don't support all Dems. Okay, Telly. So you do your research to see. Okay. All right. God needs to come clean. I'm not sure what Cammy's telling me here. CJ, I had a troll. I made a comment about something and I got a replay calling me a Karen. And this person said I was in Iraq in the 90s. Oh, no, you were in Baghdad. Okay. I probably missed the previous. All right, hit the like button, folks. Oh my God, we're almost to 90 likes. Share this stream out. Let's see what they're saying about the big, beautiful bill. Woo!
Significant, the largest infusion of border resources we are getting.
SL, I think you're new here. Hit the like button, hit the share button, hit the subscribe button. We are glad you are here. Let's listen to this good news. Here we go.
in the big, beautiful bill. Every border official I've ever talked to said there's three things you need to secure our nation: infrastructure, manpower, and technology. Let's break down the $100 billion, a huge $46.5 billion for border wall construction upgrades and the detection technology. While the numbers are lower than they've ever been, the wall is what works. Every Border Patrol official has told me that, and they're going to continue to build it. Now, you've also got to talk about why so many people were released under the Biden years. It's because they ran out of places to hold them. They told us we have nowhere to house them, so we have to release them. Well, we're talking about $45 billion for single adult detention in family residential centers. That's going to be for temporary places, kind of like Alcatraz we hear, where as ICE arrests the criminal migrant illegal aliens in the interior of the country, they'll have a place to put them as they make their way out of the country. You've got nearly $30 billion for hiring, training, and retention of ICE officers, technology, and transport. They are at a level now where if they get this resources, they can really move and ultimately get the more than 400,000 criminal illegal aliens we know are in our country. Finally, for just over $4 billion for the hiring and training for Border Patrol agents and others. While numbers are down on that southern border, we still need people to walk the line there. $100 billion total. So to discuss it, nobody better than the acting ICE director, Todd Lyons. Mr. Director, happy 4th of July. Thank you for taking time. And I will just start, Todd.
And those of you who are new, SL, thank you. I'm glad you're here. Greg, how you doing? Everyone who's just coming in, we're almost to 90 likes. Hit that like button, please. Share this stream out on your Facebook page or your Truth Social page. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of our new subscribers. So folks that are new and just joining us, so we're talking now with this big beautiful bill. Those people who don't have jobs, guess what? There are a lot of jobs opening up. You may have to relocate. Go get these jobs. Trump is deporting all these people. You should be able to get a job. Everyone should be able to get a job. All Americans. All right, I'll continue.
With getting your perspective on how significant this bill is and these resources will be for ICE.
Hey, Griff, thanks for having me. Yeah, and happy 4th of July to you and everybody on the staff. No, it's going to be great. I mean, when you think about how depleted ICE has been over the past 4 years, they last administration totally minimized the work the men and women of ICE do every day. It really cut our resources. So you're seeing now under this administration, President Trump has made a promise to the American people to make America safe again. And a key part of that is his immigration strategy. And what Secretary Noem has done with helping craft this bill, it's been amazing. Just like you said, the detention space alone is going to be huge for us. We saw so many individuals let into the country last time without due proper vetting. We know we have so many known gotaways, known suspected terrorists. This is going to give us the tools and resources now to have the infrastructure in place to go ahead and ensure that ICE is going out and being that viable law enforcement partner we are and going after all these public safety threats. And the one main thing, Griff, that you pointed out is the manpower and hiring. We've lost so many good men and women because they just didn't feel like they were law enforcement officers anymore. When you're just not allowed to do your job, it's very heartbreaking. So now we're going to have the opportunity to get men and women of ICE the backup they need. We're going to be able to retain these great individuals. So it's going to be a great win for the Department of Homeland Security.
Well, Mr. Director, it seems that morale is up. Our friend and my colleague in common, Bill Malugin, getting some reaction from some of your ICE officers saying things like this. Let's go. This is long overdue and will give us the resources to ramp it up and give the American people what they voted for. This ensures that ICE is the tip of the spear to make America safe again. You know, you really, and of course, the smiley face emoji, and then the last one there, this administration has been fighting nonstop to give the law enforcement agents in these dangerous sanctuary communities the tools we need to complete the mission. As you talk about giving your men and women what they need, Todd, you're facing a backlash the likes of which ICE has never seen, from agents being doxxed and assaults now on your ICE officers up nearly 700%, as you already have some California cities canceling their 4th of July events today to literally have a response to protect migrants from ICE raids. You see them here.
Did you hear that? That's why I wanted to play this video. I told you, if you're new to this channel, I say this in several videos. They are continuing to die on this hill. They canceled one of the most American holidays in different parts of California, right? Cancellations in California. Again, California is a lost cause. Just cut them off and let them float on into the sea. They are done. They canceled 4th of July, right? Activities so that they could hide illegals. This is what they're doing. Florida has a huge crocodile population now too. Oh yeah, ice baby, yes. This is so sad. We all Americans need to celebrate the 4th. They canceled it several places in California, protecting illegals. Oh, Trump, get these people out of here. Just deport the Democrats. Just get them out of here. Bye. Goodbye. Goodbye. Good riddance. California is truly beyond cooked. They are burnt. Jammer, yeah. Tijuana, we're so sorry you're in California. Evergreen, how you doing, love? Happy 4th of July to you. Hit that little thumb, the like button, share this stream out. So yeah, this is what they're doing to protect illegals. They canceled one of the most American holidays to protect illegals. Now you tell me that's American. I'll continue.
LA County, Whittier, Bell Gardens, and Cudahy as well, just out of control. What are you saying to your rank and file? What are you saying to your team?
Well, like you said, assaults are up to almost 700%, and that's totally unreal, and it's unacceptable. The men and women of ICE are out there doing a law enforcement mission. Never in my career or my lifetime would I think that we'd see people attacking law enforcement officers for arresting the worst of the worst. With that, what I have to say about these events being canceled, it's ludicrous.
Strawberry, happy 4th of July to you, love. I think you're new here. Hit the like button. Hit that subscribe button. We are glad you are here. We are here exposing these leftist loonies for what they are. They are traitors. And if we could, I would ask Trump to try them all for treason. Everyone say hi to Strawberry. I'm going to speak to you now, Strawberry. We're glad you're here, dear. Share this stream out on your Facebook page, love. Here we go.
Chris, ICE isn't going out to events and arresting and rounding people up, right? What ICE is doing and the men and women of the Department of Homeland Security is keeping America safe this 4th of July. So what I can tell you is not only my agency, but all department agency components have been out there working with state and local officials to ensure that things like the sleeper cell threats, these known or suspected terrorists that came in, aren't going to affect our 4th of July weekend, and that Americans can go out and celebrate. So what we should be focused on is what the good work that the men and women of ICE are doing to protect this nation. You guys have highlighted, Griff, what we've done with some of the high threat countries. We arrested a former sniper from one of these high-risk countries. We arrested an Iranian that was tied to Hezbollah. We are out there ensuring that these people that were let in under the last administration aren't going to do us harm on a great day like July 4th.
Just in the last few seconds I've got, Todd, we're doing Proud American shout outs all day. How proud are you of your men and women of ICE?
It's such an honor of a lifetime to be able to lead the men and women of ICE. They are the bravest law enforcement officers out there today. They do great work, and I'm so proud to be on here every day to explain the great work that they do for this country.
Well, you're doing a great job, Acting ICE Director.
And that's pretty much all. Hello, Strawberry. Welcome to the channel. If you are enjoying the content, please subscribe. So yeah, I wanted to share that with you. So you see what Dems are doing on one of the most American holidays. And I have one more video clip to share with you and we are done. So LA, Department of Homeland Security has halted migrant flights to California because ICE is arresting these people. And we were sending them to California. And of course, they were just re-releasing them. People who had committed unalivings, essays, they don't care. Oh my God. So I need to share this with you. And then we're going to go. Oh. So now DHS is like, no, we're not going to send these people to you because you're just re-releasing them. What the heck is wrong with Democrats? Oh, how you doing, VPA? I heard some Mexican Americans speaking about how they are ashamed of the Mexicans who came to America illegally, waving the Mexican flag and fighting law enforcement. Connie, I've seen several videos. People who came here legally, they are totally disgusted. Yes. Morgan B, how you doing, love? Morgan, hit the like button. Beanie, how are you? Hit the like button. If you are not already subscribed, please do so. Now, to hit the like button and subscribe, you have to be signed into your Gmail. Okay. So this is what, so ICE is out here risking their lives, arresting some of the most dangerous criminals that have committed heinous crimes, and then you send them to a sanctuary city. Yes, my girls. And they're releasing them. So this is what Department of Homeland Security is now doing. This is a short video. Let's watch.
DHS officials say they will no longer return migrants facing prosecution to California. Border Czar Tom Homan cites the state's no-bail policies and refusal to honor ICE detainers as the reason for the change. Senior national correspondent William Lajeunesse is live from Los Angeles. Good morning, William.
Hey, good morning, Mike. So if you're ICE or Border Patrol, and you have reason to believe that the criminal alien that you have just detained will never see the inside of a courtroom, why would you give him back to a city or a system that could not hold him in the first place?
There's a lot of criminals and a lot of illegal aliens here in the City of Angels, and we're going to be here till the mission gets done.
Chief Greg Bovino leads a task force of 100 Border Patrol agents in Los Angeles. His team recently picked up a Chinese national who was not only in the country illegally, but also wanted in LA for assault with a deadly weapon. Normally, he'd be handed over to local officials for prosecution. But Bovino posted on X, that's no longer happening. Quote, due to sanctuary policies in California, we aren't turning him over to local authorities because, as we've seen many times, this criminal illegal alien will be released back.
Do you see this, folks? Let me pause that so you can read that. You see what they're doing? You see when have they released American prisoners? You see what they do for these illegals. So now DHS said, no, forget this. We just won't turn them over. They just re-released them. Criminals. Sergeant King, make it make sense. When have they helped American criminals? They go all out for the illegals. Hit the like button, folks. They spent 4 years being able to do whatever they wanted. MAGA, thank God it's almost over. Yes. The women and men in Cali need to lock their doors and windows to protect themselves. Cammie, ICE is putting their lives on the line. And when DHS was sending these people, they were re-releasing them. What the heck? Oh, God. I can't with these people. They will never, ever win another election. Cammie, what do you think? What do you think about that? Morgan, what do you think about that? D's Ride, Sergeant, MAGA, Beanie, Vipa, My Girls. What the heck? Strawberry. Yes, Lord Jammer. They arrest Department of Homeland Security was arresting heinous criminals, sending them back to the sanctuary cities, and they were releasing these people only for them to escape and go into hiding. I can't with these people. Jerome, I work with an immigrant from Ghana. She's an American now, but said, what good is being an American if we just hand over all the rights? Okay, Jerome. Let this finish playing so I don't have a coronary up here because I get angry every time I see this. Thank you, Lord Jammer. Here we go.
Back into the country.
We're seeing a lot of bad actors, bad apples, criminals, and things like that. So rather than put them right back out on the street to harm agents, to harm our citizens, let's just get them out of the country.
Another Bovino post refers to this Salvadoran national wanted for auto theft. Rather than trust LA to prosecute, he's been deported.
If they don't have faith that we can do our job, I would say they should have that faith.
LADA Nathan Hochman insists his office does prosecute.
And once they've served their jail or state prison time, they'll be turned immediately over to the federal officials. with the warrant, it's
You know he's a low T guy, and I know he's lying through his teeth. What about the ones that you guys have released?
automatic.
The problem is lesser felonies often don't make it to trial, and given many cities' no bail policies and refusal to honor ICE detainers, some suspects simply disappear.
If someone wants someone back in custody to prosecute them, they need to do a writ guaranteeing us that when they're done, they'll get them back to us.
So the exception, Mike, is exceptionally violent crime or a murder case. The agencies will contact the local prosecutor or police department. But for garden variety crimes, they're going to be deported first. Back to you.
William Lajeunesse live in LA.
Hey, everyone.
Okay, what are your thoughts on that? Smart final, he was lying through his teeth. Hit that like button for me. So you see why, as I'm researching and preparing to do these videos, I'm just like, this is crazy. Beanie, my son said he couldn't get a job because he was being harassed, suspects harassing him. Now, Beanie, look, Beanie, if your son or whoever, family, friend, or foe, whoever needs a job, with all of these people being deported, I've done a few videos and I'm going to do some more. Look at the location. You may have to relocate. There are jobs opening up every day. So I'm telling everyone, jobs are opening up for Americans. Tijuana, Rolynn, we need to take California back and take the Mexican state of Baja California back to Tijuana. It's almost a lost cause. I'm just saying. I don't know what else to say. Again, putting the lives of ICE in danger. They arrest dangerous criminals. Oh, you re-release them. Oh, there is no way I would live in California. No way. Relocation, yeah. Sergeant, sometimes we all have to do things we don't want to do. And if you have to relocate to get a job, hey. Right, Tijuana, we need to fight. Right. So that's all I have. I'll be live again tomorrow, 6 o'clock. But I had to share this information with you because hit the like button. We're almost to 100. 10 more likes and we'll be at 100. But this is unbelievable, folks. What are your thoughts before we leave? Tell me what your thoughts are. Saturday in the park. I think it was the 4th of July. People dancing, people laughing, a man selling ice cream. Thank you, Lord Jammer. Woo! Thank you so much, Tijuana. Yes. And don't forget, folks, to help YouTube to trigger the YouTube logarithm, even once you leave. Yes, Chicago, 1972, I think. To help spread the video, even once I end the live stream, if you will come back and say, enjoyed the show, you can just say 2 or 3 words. I don't care. I will respond. I respond to all my comments, except for one video because there are over 4,000 and I'm still working on it. But yeah, that will help. If you want to help the channel grow, once we end the live stream, if you come and leave comments, YouTube loves engagement. Yes. 93, 7 more likes. Palmetto, that's my music. Oh, Palmetto, I sing it all. Let me see. I turned, okay. Oh, you turned 4 and 72. All right, D's right. Sergeant, yeah, I don't do fireworks because I'm too clumsy. I might blow myself up. Yes, 1972 was a good year. Get the likes up. Yeah. Can we get 7 more likes before we go? And don't forget, once I end the live stream, if you will, it won't take you, but it will take you less than a minute. You could just say good show or I liked it or whatever. Come and leave a comment under the video. That's all I ask. That will help the channel grow. And I appreciate all of you spending your time here. I'll be live tomorrow, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You were 10 and 72, Palmetto. All right. Oh my goodness. Yes. Olivia, happy Independence Day. Yes. Thank God the big, beautiful bill passed. And hey, I'm up for it. I am up for it. Okay. Beanie, what is it? What happened to your lipstick? Beanie, I don't know. Beanie, are you talking to me? I didn't have any on today, Beanie. My son said he couldn't get a job. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, everyone can get, Americans can get jobs. Yeah, no fireworks for me. I don't know. No. Yeah. As I was walking down the street one day, a man came up to me and asked me, let me hit this. Okay. What the time was that was on my watch? Do, 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 do. I have two full Tijuana. I used to do that. I had to stop. Does anybody really know what time it is? Chicago, 1969 was a good year. So we're done. 94. All right. 6 more. I'm disabled. That's okay, Palmetto. I tell people work while you're able to, because none of us knows what the future holds. I'm glad you like Chicago. I love Chicago. I really do. Yeah, okay, there we go. All right. So yeah. Promise me you're going to leave a comment. After all that we've been through, I will make it up to you. I promise to. And after all that's been said and done, you're just a part of me I can't let go. Woo! Thank you so much. I'm glad you all enjoyed the stream. Wouldn't want to be swept away. Marshmallow, please hit the like button, dear. Thank you. Just for the day from your body. If you leave me now, you'll take away the biggest part of me. That's actually my favorite Chicago song. OMG. Ooh, girl, baby, please don't go. Oh God, Maga, get those flies out of there. They're like Democrats. They're pesky. Woo! Oh my God, Maga, get them. Thank you, Marshmallow. Marshmallow, do the replay. All of you, please, please, please make a wish for me, baby, and I will make it come true. Yes. All right, I'm ending it now. Again, there are still 45 people in the stream. If all 45 of you go and leave a message under the description box, this video could go viral. All right. Alligator Alcatraz. Yes. How Foreigner. Oh my God. Jukebox hero with stars in his eyes. I love Foreigner. Oh my God. Goodbye, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your 4th of July. I'm coming to talk to you now in the comment section. Everyone enjoy your dinner. Be safe. And don't forget, tomorrow here at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time, don't forget, all 49 of you, please, please, please leave a comment in the comment section. And this video can go viral. I'm coming to talk to you now.